What's up, y'all? What's up? We on another episode of Dance Talk. I got the international, the famous Mr. Everywhere. He in the club. He in another country. My son done set the stage. This is my guy. He shows me love every time I'm on the scene. I appreciate him for that. He opens doors for me. I appreciate him for that. There's a lot to appreciate about this guy. He's an OG in the Brooklyn dance community. Y'all might not know that, but y'all gonna get to know it now. From television, from TV, from the streets to television, you could find him. Pay attention to this guy right here. This is my man, DJ Boof. Boof, what up?
What's the word? What's the word, my brother?
I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Just hanging in there.
All right, all right. We see you on the road. The quarantine ain't really bothering you too much.
I mean, I got my mask right here. Got my gloves. I'm wearing them. I'm definitely practicing social distancing. So,
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You ain't playing them games.
nope, not at all.
All right, so we gonna start at the genesis. Let the world know your first name only. That's it.
DJ Boof.
There you go, y'all. That's what he giving y'all, DJ Boof.
That's what I'm giving y'all.
Alright, so now let the world know what was DJ Boof's upbringing like. What is your upbringing as an adolescent, mother, father, sister, brother? What's your relationship? What is home like?
Well, I was West Indian descent. My parents are Trinidadian and from St. Vincent. Mom and dad raised in a two-parent household. Sibling, obviously, four sisters. Came from a decent home. My parents worked very hard to provide for me and my sisters, and they had us in so many after school activities and just things to do other than just going to school and being outside. So my parents had me in a marching band, basketball, baseball. Had me pretty much, constantly, keeping me active and not just sitting around. And, I respect them so much for not letting me, just sit around and run around in the streets and getting caught up in things. So, my parents had us, my parents was very strict on education, make sure that, we went in school, we did our best. I was always the class clown, I was always the class clown, but I always seemed to, get things together, later than ever. But I made sure I got it done, and I don't know. My life was always full of fun, happiness, and just try to do the best, and always want to keep good people around me.
And so based on what you just said, you the only son or you had other brothers?
Only boy. Yep.
So what is it like for you as the only boy child in your home? I would agree. I would believe you getting all the attention as the only boy child.
Yeah, I was always spoiled. My sisters always gave me everything I wanted. My parents always gave me everything I wanted. I felt like I don't know, it was favoritism. I feel like knowing that I was the only boy.
So you could definitely say there was love in your home for sure. You have that.
100% nonstop affectionate love. My parents gave that to all of us.
Shout outs to Boof's parents and sisters, man, wherever y'all are.
Sure.
So now you go into the world. What is the world outside your home like growing up?
As what it is, what's going on now, gang activity,
What's outside? Where were you raised in?
Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, another Brooklyn night. Another Brooklyn night.
Heights, Bed-Stuy, and it was just, full of the Bloods, the Crips, pretty much all that. It was very active back then, very active. A lot of slashing, just things that come along with that sort of stuff. The same that always that happens. From the evil things that the world have.
So Brooklyn was alive and well with a lot of this dark activity.
Yeah, man. And every part of the world is a ghetto.
Yes.
I didn't live that sort of life, but it's just it sucks, but it's a part of life.
Yeah.
I was raised around it, but I wasn't. I wasn't in it. It
Yeah.
was never my thing to be a part of it, but and I consider myself, being around. I was around that. Some of my friends were, down with it, but they had enough respect for me never to have me involved or, put me put me around any of that stuff. I would, shake my head, what's up, kicked it for a little bit, but never I was ever a part or around none of that. So, I knew right from wrong, and luckily my friends had respect for me enough not to ever have me around that.
That's dope. That's dope. So now, here goes the bomb. So now, where would you find dancing, and where did dancing find you?
I mean, well, music was a part of my life. Me, learning how to play instruments, piano, drums, trumpet. We called it sopranos in a marching band. So music was a part of my life. Just even down to my parents. My parents used to play, soca, but back then they called it calypso.
Okay.
So I was always involved with music, just being raised in it and listening to it to the point where music had messages, and you would dance, you would celebrate good music, and dancing just came from music and enjoying it so much that you had to dance to it. So I got myself involved with dancing. I would say around junior high school time, and I got really, really, really good with it because it was just something that I enjoyed it so much that I just wanted to be like a choreographer somewhat.
Okay. Okay.
I just started trying to make my own dance moves and just just be different from what everybody else was doing, and I got with my boys and we made a group called One Love, and then there was something called Flex in Brooklyn.
All right. Wait. We get into the
Okay,
juice.
gotcha.
All right. So Brooklyn 90s dance hall is alive in a way where some would consider it like the golden age. What is Bruck like for you in the streets of Brooklyn? What is this thing? What is this great phenomenon like for you? And what's going on with you as you do it with your friends?
I mean, at that time, Bruck was this guy named Bruck, and he just created this style, and he was known for it, and it was just like the thing to do, like this wild style of dancing, to dance all reggae. And if you knew how to do it, and you could do different variations with it, you was just cool. You was on top of the world. So everyone had their own style of doing the bruck up.
Okay.
Everyone had their own variation, and I had my own. My friends had our own, and we just made it our own thing.
How would y'all come to form One Love, and who are the members of One Love?
One Love just came from a group of it was just us. We all grew together. But, it was me, my boy Prince, Benny, rest in peace of my guy Benny.
Rest in peace.
Jay High, my boy Bonus, CJ, Blue, Obi, Enoch.
It sounds like it's a
Ronnie, which is named, call him Ron Bass now. Black, Howie, Boo. There was a lot of it.
That's what
It just started because we all grew up in the same neighborhood, next door neighbors. So it just became, that was our little crew. And
okay.
Then it turned into a dance group. That's exactly what happened.
All right. So at what point now would you and your crew start to? I believe every dancer goes through an emulation phase. So at what point would you find your identity as a dancer and show it to the world with the rest of your crew?
At what point? I don't know. We used to all just go to parties together.
Okay.
We would all go to parties together, and then everyone I'll probably be one of the first to start dancing in the middle. I'll be the first one to be dancing, and just I got so good, and they would hype me up. Hey, it just became, that's when I knew, this is something I could rock with, and each one of us did the same thing for each other.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Was anyone, including yourself, like real innovators of the style where other groups would start to pick up on what you guys were doing, whether y'all was dancing in the street, in the parties, or in the club?
I mean, I think people just started picking up. It was a movement. It was more of a movement than, we was just these young, good-looking kids that dressed really nice, and all the guys wanted to be like us, and then all the girls wanted to rock with us. It was just a movement, and then adding the dance culture to it just was like, we had it all.
All right,
so
so what?
I knew we had something.
As a dancer, what was the fashion like for you? What was your style like in them times, 90s, going into the 2000s?
Styles was just wearing polo. Man, it was Jordans, polo. Man, was it Guess jeans? I think Guess at that time was really, really the Guess shiny denim suits. You had to wear a lot of denim suits. Was like really, really good back in the times.
Okay.
I remember leather pants. Oh my gosh, man! Pea coats.
Y'all was outside getting fly.
Yeah, man. Sweatsuits. It was for real, man. Whether you had the Rockaware or the Sean John Velours, it was a lot, man. But back then it was Iceberg, Moschino. We used to have the Moschino cut hair T-shirts and button-up shirts. Iceberg. Man, it was a lot. I remember the Mickey Mouse, the Donald Duck. I remember all that, bro.